Right. Thank you guys for jumping in. And yeah, I figured I'd just go ahead and answer some of your questions. This workshop is dedicated for anybody who wants their questions answered. And yeah, I'm actually heading out to dental appointment. And I know it's President's Day and not the most exciting time for a dental appointment, but I had a root canal done, and now I'm just trying to get the crown placed in. They had to remove the previous crown and modify the root canal. There's like two root canals in there, and damn, I gotta, I gotta get this thing done. And yeah, so it's gonna be, a little adjustment for me. And I figured I'd just create this workshop. In like 5 minutes, I'm gonna be in the dental office, and figured I'd just answer any kind of questions that you guys may have. It's interesting. We're doing some workshops just now, and it was a fire workshop. We're just setting up CloudBot, and we're setting up like mostly not the CloudBot, but the prerequisite steps before even we begin doing anything with CloudBot. So, and prerequisite steps really just takes a little bit of time in terms of research, not that much, just a little bit of time to get a bunch of API keys from like NVIDIA for Kimi 2.5 and model, and yeah, from other keys, just kind of pre-create separate the users into admin and to normal user in Windows laptop. Do the typical things that just kind of makes things easier. So that was a focus of today's workshop, and yeah, essentially we don't want to burn tokens on CloudBot, and so what we did is created a very good way for switching over from one model to another using OpenRouter, and of course using some of those other models like from NVIDIA, and with a last resort to um, anti-gravity, and the final last resort with the fell over into actual API like Opus 4.6 and other types of models, but even before that, Google. But sometimes it takes a little bit of time um, to get anything done. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time for the model to do certain things. Now, we're not planning on using CloudBot for like completely build out of everything and just like something really complex. We're not planning on doing that. But how do you control what is complex and not complex? You get a sense of what is complex and what is not even before you start with a task, and you could do so based on the feasibility score. And what we do, well, I don't have any command center set up or anything like that. That literally just kind of shows what's the feasibility of each task on a dashboard or anything like that. I don't really have that yet. I'll add that probably a bit later, but and we'll have a beautiful dashboard that just kind of has everything organized. But honestly, guys, it's just a matter of many of those models change, and switching between them dynamically. Sure, that's just one of the functions, but it's not. It's just such a minor thing, guys. But it's still it can heat up all of your tokens so quick. Yeah, so that's why we spent like a little bit of time today just setting this up. In case if you're wondering how to do this yourself, how to set up a beautiful CloudBot environment yourself, and with a failback to Kimi 2.5 after trying Kimi 2.0, here's kind of a couple of things that you guys gotta understand. Number one, many of those models are busy, they're not going to be responding, so you gotta kind of bake that logic into CloudBot and just say, hey, look, if it's busy, go ahead and try another model, but also don't touch the tasks that have high amount of like that are less feasible for models like Gemini, Kimi 2.5, and any other models for lower tier models, and just categorize everything by score. If it's feasible for Opus for any of those lower tier models to construct the task with a 75% score or higher, then go ahead and do that. If it's not, then and it requires CloudBot, it requires Opus 4.6, then go ahead and make the score lower. So that kind of intelligent level of feedback in yeah, it just makes more sense. That is intelligent, not based just on the feasibility of the Opus 4.6 model itself, but based on the feasibility of it even makes sense for your business at all. So there's a business feasibility score and technical feasibility score. So we have two scores. The percentage for each score is going to be it's going to be one of those percentages for two scores. And yeah, and that's the idea, guys. That's the idea for how to do this. Figured I'd just create this workshop to let you guys know that if you're interested in learning more about it and see how you can collab as well, then take a look at the previous workshops that we did. We had a new guest today from Africa who joined us in one of the workshops, and what we did, we went through the process for how we could help our guest make a little bit of income. And in the process of doing that, we showed CloudBot, how to set it up. And the funny part is, guys, while I was doing this workshop, I had Fathom record everything, and it just kind of came back and dropped everything in Slack for what I was supposed to. So what the actions are, what the action steps. So that is also pretty cool. I'm probably gonna have CloudBot doing that from the CRM content, and grabbing just anytime we meet with somebody from CRM, it's gonna grab the content, have everything in front of the, in a meeting before I meet with somebody. This is gonna be more attractive because all of a sudden, whenever you meet with somebody, you just happen to know everything that you talked with about with this person, and that's where the power of Zoom becomes really evident, because you have those transcripts and you could refer back to those transcripts and see who showed up last in the meeting, what you talked about, what were the action plans, and of course you could be more prepared when you do that with the Google Notebook LM slides and everything else in that nature. We are using a notebook Google LM MCP, so that's another thing that we're utilizing Google MCP. So this way the presentations get happen automatically. But that's it for now, guys. I gotta go to the dentist.